After filming a surprise proposal for my girlfriend Liv on social media, I opened the comments to see her friends writing, "Does he know she's been sleeping with Jake?" When I pulled her aside, she just whispered, "Oops. I didn't propose." I announced publicly that she was free to pursue Jake now. While hundreds of viewers watched her world collapse. Liv. I'm Ryan. I'm 33. I live near Nashville, Tennessee. I work from home editing videos for businesses, weddings, and local events. It's not glamorous, but I like what I do. I've always kept a pretty low profile. I never thought I'd be someone people watched online for drama. That changed fast. This story is about Maddie. She was my girlfriend. We were together for 3 years. I thought she was the one. Thought being the key word. If you've ever been cheated on, you'll know that feeling, that deep gut punch when you realize the person sleeping beside you at night is a liar. But I didn't just find out in private. I found out live, while proposing. Let me take you back. Maddie was a nurse. Fast talker, always smiling, and could make anyone feel comfortable. I met her at a backyard bonfire at a friend's place in Franklin. She handed me a beer and asked if I'd just come from a divorce because of the sad hoodie I was wearing. She made me laugh. And she kept making me laugh. We started dating soon after that night. It was easy in the beginning. She was supportive of my work, even when I had long hours. She brought me coffee during late edits, cooked sometimes, even helped me brainstorm ideas. I really thought we were solid. She moved in with me about 1.5 years ago. We started talking about marriage casually, nothing crazy. She dropped hints, sent me ring pictures, followed wedding dress accounts. I thought she wanted it as much as I did. She said I was her best friend. She said she trusted me more than anyone. She lied. I'm not a flashy guy, but I wanted the proposal to mean something. We met at a bonfire, so I thought it'd be cool to bring it full circle. Same backyard, same group of friends. We had another party coming up, and I asked the host if I could do something special. He was all for it. Maddie loved social media. She spent more time scrolling than sleeping. So I thought she'd love it if I streamed the proposal live. I wanted her to have the moment recorded from every angle. Something to show off. Something she'd be proud of. That part actually worked. She did go viral. Just not for the reason I thought. I had 2 cameras rolling and a live stream set up on a tripod. I told her I was just filming for a fun recap video for our friend group. She helped me test lighting earlier that day. She even fixed my shirt and said, "You look handsome." God. She had no clue what was coming. And neither did I. It was around 8:30 p.m. People were laughing, drinking, roasting marshmallows. I walked over to Maddie and asked her to come with me toward the fire pit. I had already told our friends what I was about to do. Everyone was ready. Some had their phones out too. I started talking. I held her hands. I talked about how we met, how much I loved her, how I wanted to spend the rest of my life with her. She covered her mouth, tears in her eyes, nodding like she knew where this was going. I reached into my coat pocket and pulled out the ring box. I got on one knee. Right then, I glanced at the live stream screen behind the phone. I don't know why. Maybe I was just checking the angle. Maybe the universe wanted me to see. That's when the comments started hitting. One by one. Fast. OMG, does he not know? She's been with Jake all month. LMAO, I thought they broke it off. Wait, is this girl really saying yes? RN. This is so awkward, someone stop him. I froze. I looked up at her. She was still smiling. Still pretending. I stood up slowly. The box stayed in my hand, closed. I leaned toward her and asked, just loud enough for her to hear, "Who's Jake?" Her face twitched. Just for a second. She didn't look shocked. She didn't look scared. She just shrugged a little and said, "Oops. That's it. No, I'm sorry." No denial. No emotion. Just oops. Everyone was watching. Our friends. People online. Her face changed again, like she realized I wasn't playing anymore. I turned to the camera. My voice didn't shake. I remember that clearly. I said, "Hey everyone. Change of plans. I was going to propose tonight, but apparently Maddie has been spending her nights with someone named Jake." A few people gasped. One of our friends dropped her drink. Maddie tried to talk, but I raised a hand. No. Don't say anything. You don't have to explain. You're free to go. Jake's all yours now. She stepped forward, reaching out like she wanted to stop me. I stepped back. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. If you know Jake, tell him he can buy me a drink sometime. I paid for her last 3 birthdays. And then I ended the stream. Just like that. She chased me to my car. Crying, screaming. Begging me to stop. I didn't stop. I didn't even talk. I just got in my car and drove off. I stayed with my brother for a few days. Told him everything. Turned off my phone except to text my parents and my biggest client. When I turned it back on, I had hundreds of texts. The video had gone viral. Someone had screen recorded the whole stream. It hit Reddit, TikTok, Twitter. People were calling her every name in the book. Some of her friends tried defending her, but then other friends posted screenshots of messages Maddie sent about how she wasn't sure if she wanted to marry me and how she was just seeing where things go with Jake. I didn't respond to anything. Then Jake messaged me. "Hey man, she told me you guys were on a break." I didn't mean to step on anything. I blocked him. She tried to show up at my apartment 3 days later. I didn't let her in. She sat in the hallway crying for an hour. My neighbor called and told me. I never opened the door. After the stream, after everything blew up, I figured it was over. But Maddie didn't go away. She started posting things on her private Instagram, trying to spin the story. I didn't follow her, but friends sent me screenshots. She posted a picture of us from last summer with the caption, "People don't see the full story." We were fighting for months. I made mistakes, but I was confused. I never meant to hurt him. Then another one, no one is perfect. Online hate doesn't fix broken love. Her comments were brutal. Most people didn't buy it. But a few did. Some of her friends, maybe ones who didn't know the full truth, started saying I was cruel. That I should have handled it in private. Private? She slept with another guy while living in my house. And I only found out because her own friends blew it up live. If they hadn't, I might have proposed to someone who was already cheating on me. That thought kept me up at night. She didn't stop there. She started texting my brother. My cousin. Even one of my clients. Trying to reach me. Saying she just wanted 5 minutes to explain. I changed my number. Set up new accounts. My brother told her to back off. My cousin blocked her. The client she messaged dropped her message straight into my inbox with the note, "This chick's insane. I'm so sorry you had to deal with that." A week later, I got a DM on Instagram from someone I didn't know. Her name was Jenna. She said, "Hey, I know this is random. But I used to date Jake. I saw the video and I think you deserve to know more." At first, I ignored it. I didn't want more drama. But something about her message felt real. So I responded. We ended up talking for hours. Jenna told me she and Jake had been dating on and off for 2 years. They were together when Maddie started hooking up with him. She found texts on his iPad. Messages from Maddie saying stuff like, "He's sweet but boring. I feel alive with you. Let's keep this secret for now." It hit me hard. Like getting stabbed all over again. Jenna had dumped Jake right after she found out. She said he was a manipulator. Said he always chased girls who were already in relationships. He liked the control. The power. She told me Maddie wasn't his first. Or even his third. After the second wave of online backlash, Maddie disappeared for a bit. No posts. No messages. Then I got an email. Not a message. Not a call. A long email. Probably the longest thing she's ever written. It started with, "I don't expect forgiveness. But I need to tell the truth." She admitted to sleeping with Jake. Multiple times. Said it started as flirting, and just happened. Said she liked how he made her feel wanted and seen. She tried to say our relationship had become routine. That she felt ignored when I was working long hours. That she didn't know how to tell me she was unhappy. That part really pissed me off. I worked those long hours for us. I paid the bills. I built a future. I never once cheated or even looked at someone else. She ended the email begging me not to hate her. I didn't respond. But I saved it. Just in case. It turns out her hospital didn't like all the attention. A nurse becoming a viral scandal doesn't sit well with patients or management. One of her coworkers told a mutual friend that Maddie had been put on leave. Then someone posted a clip from the original stream with her full name in the tags. Her LinkedIn got spammed. Her license got looked up. It got bad. She made a new profile with a different last name. Tried to post like none of it happened. But people kept finding her. Messaging her. Calling her a homewrecker. A cheater. A liar. She deleted that account too. I don't feel good about people attacking her constantly. I never told anyone to do that. But I also didn't stop it. Maybe that makes me an asshole. I just didn't have it in me to defend someone who blew up my life. This part blew my mind. A few weeks ago, Jake showed up at a bar I go to sometimes with friends. He walked up like nothing happened. "Yo," he said. "You good, man?" I stood up. My friends did too. He smiled like we were going to fight. Like he wanted to. I looked him dead in the eye and said, "You should leave." He laughed. "You gonna make me?" One of my friends stepped up and said, "We all will." Jake backed off. But before he walked away, he leaned in and said something that stuck with me. "You think you won. But she was never yours." Then he left. I didn't sleep that night. I thought that was the worst of it, Jake showing up, Maddie still trying to spin the story, people dragging it out online. But then something strange happened. One of my hard drives crashed. I had it backed up, so I wasn't panicking. But as I went through one of the backup folders to re-import my files, I saw a clip I didn't recognize. A short video, about 10 minutes long. Dated 2 months before the proposal. It had been pulled from the hallway camera I'd installed in my apartment. I forgot I even had it on at that point. I only used it for security when I traveled. It was motion activated. I must have left it on by accident. I clicked play. The footage was grainy, but clear enough. Maddie was in the hallway. With Jake. She was kissing him outside our apartment door. Laughing. Whispering something. Then she opened the door and let him inside. While I was out grocery shopping. I couldn't move. I watched Jake walk right into the home I paid for, right into the place I shared with her. The worst part? The audio picked up Maddie saying, "Just don't leave your hoodie this time. He noticed last week." She said it like it was a joke. Like she'd done this before. Like she didn't care at all. That video changed something in me. It wasn't just betrayal anymore. It was disrespect. It was planned. I contacted a lawyer. Not for revenge. For protection. We weren't married, but we shared property. She had some of her furniture in my place, and her name was on the lease as a co-occupant. I wanted her off it permanently. I wanted everything of hers gone. The lawyer told me the video could help. That I had legal rights to remove her, especially since she wasn't paying rent anymore and had abandoned the property. We filed the paperwork. I sent her an official letter through the attorney. No more texts. No more casual reach-outs. She had 14 days to collect her stuff. She didn't reply to the lawyer. She didn't even come by. Exactly 2 weeks later, I heard a knock at my door. It was her mom. I hadn't seen her since our 1-year anniversary dinner. She looked older now, worn down. Her eyes were puffy. She asked to come in. I let her. She didn't defend Maddie. She didn't ask me to take her back. She just cried. She told me Maddie had moved back home, but things were falling apart. She wasn't sleeping. Wasn't eating. She'd lost her job officially. Jake had ghosted her completely. And now she was getting threats online. Her mom said, "I don't expect you to care. But please know, she's not okay." I didn't know what to say. I still don't. I told her I was sorry she had to go through that as a parent. But I also told her Maddie made her choices. And so did I. She nodded. Before she left, she handed me a box. Said Maddie asked her to give it to me. I didn't open it for 2 days. I just stared at it. It was taped shut with brown packing tape. Nothing written on the outside. When I finally cut it open, I found a photo book I didn't know she was making. Pages of pictures of us, with little notes scribbled in the corners. Our first Christmas. The time you burnt the pancakes. Still the best day ever. A cheap necklace I gave her in year 1. I thought she'd lost it. She kept it. A handwritten letter. Long, rambling. Sad. She said she didn't know how to fix what she broke. She said Jake meant nothing. That he was just a distraction. She said I was the only person she ever truly loved. And she'd regret losing me for the rest of her life. She ended it with, "I wish I had said yes before you asked the question." I stared at that sentence for a long time. Then I put the box in the closet and closed the door. I thought it was done. That it was all behind me. But then one of my wedding clients emailed me. Subject line, "We need to talk about Maddie." I opened it and froze. The client said Maddie had reached out to her. Told her she wanted to meet and warn her about me. Said I was emotionally unstable and used the live stream to punish her. That I was obsessed with social media. She even said I might ruin the couple's wedding video if I was in a bad mood. The bride didn't believe her, thank God. She thought the whole thing was weird and felt like I should know. So now, Maddie wasn't just done destroying our relationship. She was trying to take my career down with her. That's when something in me snapped. She wanted war. I had receipts. I had video. I had her own friends' comments on record. I decided it was time to show everyone just how deep her lies went. After that bride told me what Maddie tried to do, going behind my back, calling me unstable, trying to ruin my business, I stopped hesitating. She had crossed every line. I was done being quiet. I was done taking the high road. For months I had people online asking for my side. I had never told the full story. Just hints. Just enough to move on. But now? I was ready to speak. And I had proof. I sat down and recorded a full breakdown of what happened. I kept my voice calm. I didn't shout. I didn't call Maddie names. But I laid it all out, how we met, how I planned the proposal, the exact live stream moment where her friends outed her, screenshots of the comments, the security footage of her bringing Jake into my apartment, the texts Jenna shared with me, the letter Maddie wrote, and finally, the message from the bride she tried to poison against me. I finished the video by saying, "This is the truth. Not a story for clicks. Not revenge. Just facts. I've stayed quiet for months. But when someone tries to ruin the one thing I've worked my whole life for, my name, my work, my word, I don't stay quiet anymore." I titled the video, "She Lied, She Cheated, She Tried to Destroy Me. Here's the Truth." I posted it to YouTube. I didn't promote it. I didn't tag her name. I just uploaded it and walked away. It hit 1 million views in 4 days. Then 3 million. Then 5. People started recognizing me in coffee shops. I got messages from news outlets. I turned down all of them. This wasn't about fame. It was about clearing my name. And protecting my future. I heard from a friend of Maddie's, someone who cut her off after all this, that Maddie had a full breakdown after my video went viral. Her own family confronted her about everything. Her dad, who had never gotten involved before, apparently told her she had disgraced the family. She tried making a response video. Tried to act like I was making things worse by re-exposing her pain. But it didn't go well. People flooded the comments with facts. With receipts. With screenshots. She took it down after 12 hours. Then she deleted every social media account she had. Her nursing license got flagged, turns out, fraternizing with a patient's relative, which Jake was once, without reporting it was a breach of ethics. Her former hospital officially banned her from reapplying. She applied to hospitals in 3 other states. No luck. She's currently working in a walk-in clinic inside a pharmacy, part-time. Making less than half what she used to. She tried to file for unemployment, but her termination was marked for cause, so she got denied. Last I heard, she's living in her childhood bedroom again. Her mom still sends me Christmas cards. Jake didn't walk away clean either. Turns out he had a habit of chasing attached women. One of the women he got involved with while she was married filed a restraining order. It went public after my video gained traction. His reputation started to crumble. He lost his sales job, his company didn't like all the misconduct rumors. He tried pivoting to dating coach content on TikTok. Didn't go well. Comments were filled with links to my video and clips of Maddie whispering, "Oops." He deleted his account after 2 weeks. Last I checked, he was working as a barback in downtown Nashville. Same place he used to make fun of people for working in. Now here's where things take a turn, on me. All the attention didn't come without problems. I got so focused on clearing my name that I forgot to check in with myself. I worked non-stop. Barely slept. Ignored my own health. My friends started to notice. They said I was different, quieter, colder. My brother told me, "You won the war. But you're still fighting like you're losing." That hit me hard. So I took a step back. I took a long break from social media. From the videos. From the comments and the constant reminders. I went to therapy. Twice a week. Started journaling again. Took actual vacations, real ones where I left my phone in the drawer. I stopped letting Maddie live rent-free in my head. I finally started living again. One night, nearly a year later, I got invited to another bonfire at that same house in Franklin. The one where I first met Maddie, and where I almost proposed. I wasn't sure I'd go. But I did. And that night, I met someone new. Her name's Eliza. She's an EMT. No Instagram. Doesn't care about trends. Thought I was a musician because of the calluses on my fingers from editing keyboards. We talked for hours. She didn't know my story. She didn't ask. She just laughed at my jokes and told me I had a quiet sadness in my eyes. That was the first time I cried in front of someone since Maddie. Here's what I learned: revenge isn't always about screaming louder or getting even. Sometimes the best revenge is surviving what they thought would destroy you. Maddie thought she broke me. Jake thought he won. But they're both stuck in the mess they made. And me? I'm better. Wiser. Stronger. Loved again, by someone who doesn't lie when they smile. I never got my proposal moment back. But I got something better. A second chance. With no oops attached.